Oh, hello, and welcome to Mr. Dixon's Arrested Development. I'm Mr. Dixon, and this is my gin and tonic. Get yours, and join me in my reading of this week's and last week's. I wasn't here last week, I didn't do it, so it's got quite a bit of stories here. But basically, me reading about the religious getting arrested. Here, gin and tonic, everybody. No ice in this one. Should have been ice in it. I love in these glasses. I want to get the martini glass. I guess that gin and tonic is a martini, isn't it? But I never had that martini glass thing. I never cared for it. Nothing to do with what I'm reading here. I'm just saying. Little background on Mr. Dixon's taste in glasses when he's drinking the booze, which he loves. He loves booze. This is from. I should have put these in order before I started turning on the camera. I wanted these in some sort of order. Did I have them in order? I don't. Let's just. What does it matter, really? All right. So at first, it's all the same shit. Basically, some pastor, minister, priest. Oh, the priest is getting arrested. Sometimes for armed robbery, sometimes for assault, mostly for diddling kids because it's religion. I guess I don't know why so many of those people go into the ministries, the various ministries, imamships or whatever, and here's my opportunity to the children. That was disgusting. I probably should not have done that. Anyway, this is from Oklahoma's News 4. Man arrested, excuse me, still going through puberty. Man arrested accused of encouraging sexual relationship with 15-year-old girl. I'm talking about going through puberty. Fellow church member. She's a 15-year-old girl, fellow church member. This seems oddly familiar. I wonder if I read this one already. The date is right, but these things just kind of blend together. Anyway, this is in Oklahoma City. An Oklahoma City man is accused of allegedly having inappropriate contact with a 15-year-old girl at the church they attend. Where else is he going to find a 15-year-old girl? Can't just hide around the high schools. That's not allowed anymore. Unless he works there. Stephen Raymond Mason, 47, was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail Monday on one felony count of facilitating Monday, maybe this Monday, maybe last Monday, I don't know. I'm a little behind. Facilitating or encouraging, and these guys really like a little behind. Sorry, what is the matter with me? Sorry. Steve Roman Mason, 47, was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail Monday on one felony count of facilitating or encouraging sexual contact with a minor, as you do. His bond was set at $20,000 and released after posting bail. Well, he's doing well for himself. You only have to have half of the bail, so it's $10,000. But still, you had $10,000 around. I wouldn't be able to just raise it like that. So he's doing well for himself for a guy who just got arrested for trying to pick up a 15-year-old. Anyway, his bond was set at $20,000 released after posting bail. Mason has not been formally charged in the case. No one answered the door at his listed address Tuesday evening. Well, I wouldn't either. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, the 15-year-old girl's mother grew concerned earlier after finding conversations between her daughter and a person listed as husband/best friend, and walked into the Oklahoma City Police Department in June to file a report. Listen, his husband, best friend, what the? Felt that the 15-year-old daughter was having a sexual relationship or some sort of relationship with a 47-year-old male that she had met through the church, said Captain Bo Matthews. Bo Matthews, law enforcement. Court documents say the mother, while searching her daughter's phone, as mothers are wont to do, found Snapchats that include inappropriate conversations between her daughter and Mason. This is like Woody Allen shit. As well as pictures, including one picture of them together, was taken at my house, the mother told police. Yeah, this is like she should meet me at Farrow. They get along great. Another message saved by the mother read, "Can't wait to throw our relationship in her face 3 years from now." Jesus. In the arrest warrant, the mother told police Mason was a youth pastor. Faith Memorial Baptist Church Reverend John Peoples said Mason is not, but is a member. He's a member, all right. The girl denied having sexual contact with Mason, but said he had given her an extra cell phone in case her mother took her cell phone away. As a 47-year-old men do, behind the backs of the women, they give their daughters, 15-year-old daughters, cell phones. Yeah, use this cell phone to call me in case your mother takes away the other one. Why would I need that sort of secret? When her mother questioned her about Mason, the girl told police she destroyed the phone. When asked why, she told police, "Because I knew my mom would want to search through the phone." Right. And there's more to it if you want to find out. I told you where to find it. Let's move on. just doing one-pagers because there's a lot here. I can't read the whole story. All right, next story. This is from Spectrum News. Baptist pastor and principal arrested for sex crimes in Rockingham County. Wentworth, North Carolina, a Rockingham County pastor and principal is facing charge for sex crimes involving a minor. Kevin Scott Hefner has been arrested for 14 counts of sex crimes involving a minor. Hefner is the pastor at Victory Baptist Church and the principal at Victory Baptist Academy. He is at the Rockingham Detention Center under a $1 million bond. It'd be great if he was at the Victory Detention Center. Kevin Scott Hefner, 48, is the pastor of Victory Baptist Church, the Victory Baptist Church of Refuge. I just read that. He has been charged with 12 counts of disseminating obscene materials to a minor and 2 counts of statutory sex offense. Hefner was placed in the Rockingham County Detention Center under a $1 million secured bond and scheduled to appear in court on September the 9th, which is already passed by the time I put this up. So, presumably they're already put him through the ropes, but we're moving on. Next story. This is from the Alabama. Alabama, everybody. Alabama. Alabama. Alabama.com. Pastor accused of capital murder arrested for theft. Theft, I tell you. See, no, he's not a pedo. Pastor Kenneth Gleason, the half-brother of prominent civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton, has been charged with theft while still on bond for a capital murder. Capital murder and theft? Guess who my half-brother is? Made no difference. Glasgow, 53, is accused of placing a stolen license plate on his vehicle in Dothan. According to Dothan Police Department, Glasgow is charged with possessing stolen property. The pastor was charged in March after an account as an occupant and a car he was driving shot and killed a person, according to court documents. Is this common knowledge? I had no idea Al Sharpton's half-brother was Jeff capital murder. Glasgow is co-accused as the driver of the vehicle, which makes him eligible for capital murder charges under Alabama law. Jamie Towns, 27, is Glasgow's co-accused. I co-accuse you! Co-accused, Towns reported that his car had been stolen and that Glasgow had offered to give him a lift to search for it. Following a multi-vehicle collision, Towns got out of the back seat and, according to police, began firing at the driver of Monte Carlo. Because, you know, you see a Monte Carlo, you just want to shoot it. Who can blame him? I don't drive, so actually I don't know if I should blame him or not. I know the Monte Carlo sandwiches, and they're delicious. You should really have them. Monte Carlo. Very, very tasty. I don't know if the car is as good as the sandwiches. Or the place. I've never been to Monte Carlo. Maybe someday I will be. Jennings, who had a long history of mental illness, was the driver. I would have a long history of mental illness too. Someone shooting at my fucking car. Oh wait, was he the one shot at, or was he no? Jennings, who had long who's Jennings? Oh boy. Anyway, the charges against both men are yet to be seen by grand jury. This is if you want to find out a more comprehensive reading of this, or seeing what this actually is go to Alabama.com. Again, pastor accused of capital murder, arrested for theft. Al Sharpton's half brother. You know, I was actually on a TV show with Al Sharpton. He interviewed me. Texas youth pastor charged with soliciting sex from a minor. James Charles Landis, Lades, I don't know if I can pronounce it, is a youth pastor at First United Methodist Church in Byron, charged with soliciting sex from a minor. A minor! A pastor doing that? What? A youth pastor, no less. When have they ever? Byron, Texas, a 29-year-old youth pastor from Byron has been arrested and charged with soliciting sex from a minor online. James Charles Landis turned himself over to the Brazos County Sheriff's Office Friday following charges stemming from an undercover sting in Brazos County, the Eagle reported. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't write this from the Eagle. I didn't write what paper this from. Landis had worked at First Methodist Baptist Church for about a year and was fired over the weekend, the Eagle added. Well, happens, you know, you're going to get fired if you're trying to pick a 14-year-old. He just gets it. He's like, where's the teen pussy? I want the teen pussy. Where is it? I don't want pussy. I'm 29. I can have 20-year-old pussy and be completely legal. 9 years younger than me. No, I've got to have 14-year-old pussy. I want the underage pussy. Allegedly. If convicted of solicitation of a minor, I have a very sick sense of humor. The sting of a law enforcement officer posing as a 14-year-old girl on a social media app. At some point during Landis's alleged communications on the app, he asked suggestive questions and to meet at Sandy Thomas Memorial Park in Bryan for sex while he was on a work break. The Eagle added, because 14-year-olds really want to have sex with 29-year-olds while they're on their break. I'm going to have a lunch break. Listen, I'm going to have a break. Why don't you come over? I'll fuck you, and then I'll get back to work. Like, what the classy stuff. Not even like, I mean, all right, granted, yes, I've never tried to pick up an underage child, but wait, does he think that's I'm an old guy, 29 for 40 years old, and like, I'm gonna try and, why don't you come around, I'll bang you, and then I'll go back to work. Like, why is that attractive? You're not in a relationship. I mean, one thing if his girlfriend's like, honey, and not getting no more, shouldn't be 14-year-old anyway, but like, whatever, his girlfriend, and he's going out and like, honey, hey, like, I'm a little horny, why don't we just, and she's like, okay, yeah. But this is not a relationship, so it's not even like, he's just randomly picking up some woman he's never met, girl, child, and he's like, oh, I want to fuck you, and then get back to it. Is that sexy? Is that turn on? If it was two dudes, probably, because we know men, we're just, sure, but I mean, it's the woman. But women generally like, they need a little. You gotta warm up the oven before you put the meat in. Is what I'm saying. Women just like they don't just like, guys are just like just turn the oven on and we're ready to go. But the women, like, they need to be warmed. You gotta warm it up before you put it in. That's all I'm saying. And that just doesn't sound like warming up. But he shouldn't be trying to. This is besides the fact. Obviously, he shouldn't be going after a 14-year-old anyway. Do I have to keep saying that over and over again? My position isn't clear. Don't get the wrong idea about me. All right, anyway. The thing about the Lord, I said that already. If you're convicted of online solicitation of a minor, a third-degree felony, Landis faces up to 10 years in prison and $10,000 in fines. I think the 10 years in prison would be more than enough to me. I don't know why they picked the $10,000 in fines. I would not want to do the 10 years in prison. Although he probably would only serve 5 or something, but the charge against Landis was made by 1 year would be way too much for me. The charge against Landis was made by the Texas Office of the Attorney General. His bond is set at $15,000 according to TV station KBTX. Landis posted bail and was released Sunday. Everybody's able to post bail. Everybody's doing very well for themselves, according to Brazos County Jail records. All right, that's that guy. Moving on. Next story. This is from CBS Miami. I was in Miami. I had a very nice time. Police church just recently, just last week. That's why I couldn't record. I could have recorded in Miami, but I thought, I don't want to record while I'm in Miami. I want to enjoy myself while I'm in Miami. CBS Miami. Police church youth leader arrested for sexually battering 5-year-old. Okay, let's repeat that. Police church youth leader arrested for sexually battering 5-year-old. Alrighty then. Pembroke Pines. This is in Pembroke Pines, CBS Miami. That's the dateline. Pembroke Pines police say Dimitri Daniels confessed to committing a sickening crime, sexually battering a young child, and police say he admitted doing it on multiple occasions. Oh, great. You ruined that child's life. Good job, fella. I mean, like, once is too much, but multiple times. At 5. So, kid's going to grow up really great. Not that he's a pedo, so he doesn't care about what they does to children. If they cared, wouldn't be practicing pedos. He had shown the victim, in this case, pornographic materials, and in essence, demonstrated or showed her what he wanted her to do. Oh, Jesus. At a news conference Tuesday, Police Captain Al Axquix, I don't know how to pronounce his name, said Daniels arrived at the police department with his family on Monday and turned himself in. And if I was part of his family, I'd probably motherfucker, you're on your own. I don't want to be part of this. He had shown the victim, in this case, pornographic materials, and in essence demonstrated or showed her what he wanted her to do. Axquix said, or however you pronounce his name. Police initially called Daniels a volunteer youth pastor at Mount Pishgag Seventh-day Adventist Church in Miami Gardens. Oh, Seventh-day Adventist. Haven't had one of those in a while. But Eddie Gore, I can't pronounce these names, an associate pastor at the church, said Daniels never served as a volunteer youth pastor, but simply a member of the church. Later Tuesday, the police department said in a tweet that Daniels told investigators he volunteered with the church youth pastor group and that the church verified he's a parishioner. So, a youth pastor, not a pastor, but he's definitely a parishioner. The tweet added that Daniels was not a volunteer youth pastor, instead a youth leader. Oh, so he was a youth leader. All right. Glad that's cleared up. Still, police say they believe Darren's role in the church put him in a position of trust, and they want to know if there are any other concerns about his. They want to know if there are any other concerns about his behavior. Yeah, because that seems reasonable. He had the opportunity. It should be two, but just as B. He had the opportunity to be around children on a regular basis. So we're asking any parents who may have attended that church and their children who believe they may have been in contact with the suspect in the case to please speak with their children and see if they've had any inappropriate contact with Mr. Daniels. Xquax, how he says his name, said. It's spelled Xiques. That's the cop. I don't know how you pronounce his name, and nor do I care. Anyway, they caught that son of a bitch. Let's move on. Orlando.com. This is from Orlando.com. Deacon accused of sexually abusing child at church. This is also Florida, by the way. Osceola deputies say suspect faces capital sexual battery charges. Osceola County, Florida. Osceola. I can't pronounce your town. Sorry. A Kissimmee deacon is accused of sexually abusing a 12-year-old child on church property, as you do, on a more than one occasion, according to the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. It's always on more than one occasion. On church, I always love the church property stuff. Like, that's weird. Why would God allow that on his property? Isn't it? You know, there was this old saying, I remember this as a kid, like, well, you know, they say, like, I asked God, why did you allow bad things? And God answered me, well, he asked me the same question, as in, like, why didn't you allow bad things? This isn't a church. Why? How would anybody, he's doing it by himself, he's a child molester, and he's going to kid alone, so people wouldn't know. So why didn't God stop that? Why would God, I have to answer, there is no God. He doesn't exist, that's why. That's why they allow it, because he can't help it, because he doesn't exist. That's your answer. Very obvious, but some people have a very hard problem believing it. Anyway, a Kissimmee deacon is accused of sexually abusing a 12-year-old child on church property on more than one occasion, according to the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said the victim told a neighbor on Wednesday that Juan Efron Navarro, a 79-year-old deacon, oh boy, 79, that motherfucker's been doing it a long time. There were other victims, allegedly. Deacon at Iglesia Cristiana Luz de Salvicia. I gotta learn to pronounce these things if I want to live in Panama someday, and I can't pronounce these stupid Spanish names. Not stupid, I mean these wonderful Spanish names. I sexually abused him. When deputies went to interview Navarro at the church property, which is where he lives, he admitted to committing sexual battery and other lewd acts on the victim since May, according to a news release. Navarro was arrested on 4 counts of capital sexual battery. Capital means execution. Don't they kill you for that? 4 counts of lewd and lascivious molestation and 6 counts of lewd and lascivious battery. You don't get sued for being a pedo, so I don't know why it's called capital. Someone can explain in the comments. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting our children from abuse. We ask that if anyone has any information concerning this case on any other concerns concerning the abuse or mistreatment of a child, to please call law enforcement immediately, officials said in a news release. That's right. Police department very much against pedo behavior. They'll shoot your unarmed child, they'll murder him, but they definitely won't fuck him. Well, most cops. Boston Globe. Yes, I did say that. That's, yes. I did say that. Boston Globe. Cops will shoot your unarmed children, they just won't fuck them. That's right. Anyway. This is from this next story from the boy. We gotta have 2 more stories, folks. And then I should have a light down. 1 gin and tonic, and I'm all. Anyway, Boston is from the Boston Globe, everybody. Boston Globe. Have you been to Boston? Have you been there? Boston Globe. Boston Archdiocese removes hospital chaplain from ministry after sex abuse allegation. Quincy, guess what he is? Yes, a Catholic priest who had been working as a Boston hospital chaplain was arraigned Tuesday for the alleged sexual abuse of a young girl in 2006, authorities said. Should I go out on a limb and say, really, allegedly? Really? A priest, Catholic priest, in Boston. Yeah, maybe he's the one who didn't do it. Maybe he's one of the few priests in Boston not fucking children. All right. Now, to be fair, some of the Boston priests have fucked adults. Even though their religion says they're not supposed to be fucking. Although that one, Carrie, you fucked adults. Religion's stupid. Catholicism is asinine. But then again, now to be fair, they're all asinine. Don't think I'm just picking on the Catholics. I think they're all stupid equally. The Reverend Christian Oz, I'm not supposed to say, for some reason, and I consider myself on the left, we're not supposed to say, of all the religions, which are all bullshit, for some reason, Islam is the one we're supposed to go tiptoe around. Tip, 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 tip. But that's bullshit too. Just so you know, I think you're all garbage. Absolute fucking garbage and the heart of the world. But that's just my opinion. Okay. And I'm also true. That's also accurate. The description. The Reverend Christian Azalumi, I can't pronounce this, and another one last time I can't say, an ex-turned priest from Nigeria, bringing that stuff home, bringing that to the States. We already had it, I know. Allegedly assaulted the girl while he was living with a family in Randolph. Upon his arrival in the United States, he gets here like, where are the children? I've been fucked. He's no way this guy didn't do this back in Nigeria. Officials said the girl was 8 years old at the time. Prosecutors said she was 8, but she was a hot 8. At his arraignment in Quincy District Court, Ozalumi, I don't know, said 50, pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of aggravated incident, assault, and battery of a child under 14. He allegedly touched the girl's vaginal area, followed her breast. What breasts? How old is this girl again? She's 8? There were no breasts. Have you seen an 8-year-old? Listen, as a general rule, I'm not around a lot of children in general. But I've seen 8-year-olds, and I'm not really looking like, but I don't think they have breasts. I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think 8-year-olds have breasts. I'm gonna go with that one. Prosecutor said, at his arraignment in Quincy District Court, Azaluma, 50, pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault and battery of a child under 14. He allegedly touched the girl's vaginal area, followed her breasts, and forcibly kissed her, prosecutors said. In an interview with police last week, the alleged victim said she came from Nigeria to live with her father, stepmother brothers in Randolph, when she was about 7. Her father introduced Azaluma as his nephew, she told police. So it's almost like a family member. Piece of shit! Moving on. Last story, everybody. Wow, this is like really long. I've been doing this for a long time. All right. Where's the last one? This is from the Ghana Web. We're going, that woman's in Africa, now we're back in Africa. Well, he was from Africa. We're now actually in Africa on this one. And guess what? Is it a Catholic priest? No. Is it a Mormon? No. Is it a minister? No. Youth pastor? No. It is, yes, that's it, Iman. Yes, let's do this. Parents, Iman and others in trouble for marrying off 12-year-old girl. Again, it's from the Ghana Web, if I didn't say it already. 6 persons, including an Iman, who forced a 12-year-old girl in a marriage at Abakazongo, can't pronounce it, Accra, has been put before court. The victim's parents, together with the supposed husband and his parents, as well as Akabika Iman, who witnessed the marriage ceremony, have been arraigned for forced marriage charges. The 12-year-old victim was married to a 26-year-old man known as Prince Hakeem Sharif Dakini. Listen, if you're a prince, you can do better than a 12-year-old motherfucker. You're 26. You're not even that old. Jesus Christ. No. Right. Or Iman Christ. I don't know. Not Iman. Muhammad. Holy Muhammad. What are you doing fucking a 12-year-old? A 26. Find a 25-year-old. You need someone younger than you. Find a 20-year-old. Why are these dudes passing 20-year-olds? The accused persons are Mohammed Kamal Yusuf, a 53-year-old driver, and Ruft Katu Abdullah, a 49-year-old trader. We have a president who was a trader here in the United States. Sheriff Idris Abu Kursaman, I'm butchering these names, Prince Hakeem Sheriff Dukini, and Shaki Adur. I'm sure it's not how you pronounce it. The Iman. 3 other accomplices, namely, why did they give us some names? Shaki Idar Adams, I can say Adams, Sheikha Amin Osman, and Sheikh Dr. Bashir Adams are said to be at large. So people who were at the wedding, I guess, ran away. I don't know. They pleaded not guilty to conspiracy to commit crime, abet of crime, and forced marriage. The circuit court presided over Mrs. Abadine Obaga Oduduwuka has admitted them to bail, I guess that's the judge, in the sum of Ghana $10,000. Everything comes with $10,000. Isn't that weird? It's like $10,000, $12,000, $20,000. All within that denominator, even in Africa. I don't understand why that number is particularly so important to people. With one surety each to appear again on October 8th. The victim was kept in a shelter in Osu Okera, has been released to the assemblyman of Abagura, Umar Abdul Muhammayara. Anyway, you can, I butchered that, I apologize. But go to the Ghana web and you'll find parents, Iman, and others in trouble for marrying off 12-year-old girl. If you really want to find more about the story, you know, you probably can pronounce those names better than I can because I'm both a little buzzed from that one lousy gin and tonic and also because I'm kind of stupid. Anyway, well, that's it. That's Mr. Dixon's Arrested Developments for this week. Thank you very much. And I try not to skip next week, so I'll be here next week. And if not, well, you know, whatever. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye. This is where I press the button and I go all the way.